It's been a pretty incredible week for oil, with the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries historically agreeing to cut output for the first time in 8 years. Here's our energy reporter Roger Dwarika with the Energy Week in review.
By all accounts, the deal OPEC agreed to on Wednesday, which saw them agree to slice output by 1.2 million barrels, bringing its total down to 32.5 million, has been called historic and memorable. But the details of how the 12-member grouping arrived at the decision have been slowly emerging, with Bloomberg exclusively reporting it was a last-ditch phone call at 2 a.m. before the meeting between the Saudi Arabian energy minister and his Russian counterpart that brought the deal to the table. Earlier in the week, Alexander Novak had promised that Russia was willing not simply to freeze its output, as it had long insisted, but to cut, contributing half of the total supply reduction OPEC was seeking from competitors around the world. In return, Khalid Al-Falih had to press the organization the next day to submit hard numbers for their own production curbs. Saudi Arabia, though, made good on their word when, as it came to pass, OPEC announced from its Vienna headquarters that it would decrease output for the first time since 2008 by 1.2 million barrels a day. In addition, officials proudly declared that Russia and other oil producers outside the group would cut 600,000 barrels off their own. Oil prices then surged more than 15% to above $50 a barrel, with Brent reaching its highest level in more than a year. In April, an accord between OPEC and Russia to freeze output had collapsed on the day it was to be signed, when Saudi Arabia unexpectedly insisted that their Middle Eastern rival, Iran, had to join the agreement. However, as a result of the deal, Brent oil has capped its biggest weekly gain since 2009 after OPEC agreed to its first supply cut, with attention now shifting to compliance with the deal and how other producers will react to a price rally. West Texas Intermediate for January delivery also rose to $51.68 a barrel on the New York Stock Exchange, making it the highest settlement since July 14, 2015. According to one insider familiar with the matter, OPEC's cuts are intended to shrink the world's bloated oil stockpiles, paving the way for prices to top $60 a barrel. Roger Dwarika, CNews Live.